These are the sandwich palettes, and inside they are different shades of colors and different tones that really make up a sandwich, which I actually thought was so cute. And they are actually in different layers. So I believe, okay, so this is the second course, the third course, and just getting started. So it's so cute. So for example, we're gonna open up one here. And if you guys open up this one, it does kind of give you like these different shades of color that you can play with, which by the way, I'm obsessed with because they're so tiny and so small that you can kind of see like what kind of eyeshadow you're gonna do. So here is the pastel version where all like the pastel colors. And then if you open up the third one inside, we do have something more on like the Easter brighter side. And then last but not least, we do have the shimmer version. So this is all of the shimmers. You guys can see like all the colors kind of really relate to each other and really play a part in making the perfect sandwich. I love that. So we're gonna play with some colors in here today and we're gonna take it to the next level and play with some bright colors. I'm very excited for these. Like these colors, I'm gagged. Like I'm very excited to play with them. This like magenta blue and that orange together are so beautiful. I might even play with a little bit of these. Now, when it comes to P.LOUISE, you guys, this is one of my favorite bases to play with, you guys. I love this base color. Now, this is shade number 2, and literally a little drop of this on a beauty blender. It does make a difference when it comes to putting on shadow. All right, you guys, a little up and close and personal. Let's go ahead and just get that right on, just like so. And it's same thing, you wanna do the same thing on the other eye. So what I do is I just take that and I just do the same thing. And I just blend it all over the eye. And I was gonna do this challenge where like I wear all the colors like I love to do. Like you guys know like in my videos when it comes to like color eyes, I love to just put it all on my face and just like really see what it's supposed to do. But today we're not gonna do that. We're gonna stay a little organized because there's a lot of shades, a lot of colors, a lot of things going on that, you know, I don't think all these colors together will look really pretty. I think we just kind of, you know, organize it a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of bake my nose and bake my under eye. I always like to kind of sharpen my cheeks. Not that it needs to be any more sharpened, but you know, it just kind of helps me see the outcome. So the first one I'm going to use is going to be using these shades right here. I really love these colors together, and I'm kind of seeing like the orange in the inner corner. I'm seeing like the blue and then maybe the pink underneath. I don't know. We'll find out. So taking the color Smokin', it's going to be an orange, and let's apply to the point where you want to like really mix it with that nose contour a little bit, and you want to feather it up as much as you can. So you gotta have something like that. And we're gonna do a really cool cut crease today, you guys. So don't worry about this area where all like that shadow's gonna land, because all right here, it's gonna be covered up with white and it's gonna really cut that crease. So right now, it's all about putting on the color and getting that color right on where it's supposed to be. So next, we're gonna go ahead and take the light blue called Indulge, and we're just gonna blend the blue out. Try not to get it on the lid. You guys know on my channel, I love to use all colors in palettes because you're gonna use that palette, you know? So I always am curious, does all the shadows in a palette go well together? You know, you tend to find your perfect color that you like in one palette and you wanna mix to another palette and you wanna just kind of jump around. But my curiosity is when it comes to brands that release palettes, like do all the colors look great with each other? You know, of course we have the freedom of really choosing what palettes to use and mix the colors and things, but also it's like, what if you only own that palette? Like there's a lot of people that I know that only owns one palette. It's really important to see if those colors really make sense with each other. I mean, I know no one's gonna walk out like this with this eye, but I'm just saying, in general, it's like, some people might not have more than one palette. So this is the first slice of the sandwich. So taking that blue, this one's called Indulge, and we're just gonna really see like that. You know, very 4th of July, very, you know, not my style, but we'll see. So taking another brush, we're gonna go back into this pink. This pink's called Bite Me. Yeah, it's giving me very like ice cream. Wow, that pink is really pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm not mad about it. Taking some of that blue, this is delicious, and we're gonna deepen up this blue. That blue is actually really pretty. You guys, this blue is like on it. I'm obsessed. It's probably like the most bluest blue I've ever seen. My eye literally looks just like the palette. Like, I love when you see a color and that's like, you know what, that color is so pretty, but I wonder if it's gonna look like that on my skin. Do you guys ever find yourself asking that question where it's like, you guys are makeup shopping and you guys are like, you know what, I don't know if that's gonna look like that on my skin. But, I mean, look at this, not bad. I definitely see the colors that are presented. So I'm trying to decide like what shade will go great underneath. So I'm taking that orange. I'm just gonna blend in that little open area. I'm thinking I wanna do like blue underneath. Get a little closer. I think I'm gonna do like blue underneath. I think that's gonna be very pretty. So taking that Indulge color, I want you to wrap that blue underneath. So now taking that color Delicious and the same thing with that deeper blue, you're gonna take it and you're just gonna wrap it underneath. I'm very in love with it actually. The pink is super pretty. Like I love the pink. This definitely looks just like the palette. The colors are there. I mean, this is like, it's like literally when you get it, it's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna get. This is it. I feel like this little cut crease color would look really pretty. Okay, so you guys, Huda Beauty has the matte and metal melted shadows. I do use this a lot when I don't want to jump into my other cream products to cut my crease. And I love these crease colors. They're very like easy to use. It's almost like a lip gloss. So you can literally take it and you just swipe on the eye and you literally create the perfect crease. So we're gonna go ahead and do this color today. I think this blue is gonna look really dope. Now, when you guys cut your crease, I want you guys to keep your eye open as much as you can. Because when you keep your eye open, you're gonna keep your full like shape. Okay, so fill that in. Wow. I usually create the crease like that. It's like almost like creating another lid. So same thing here, keep your eyes open. I think I made a good choice on the blue shade. I think white would have been just a little too aggressive. I'm trying to like embrace the blue. So now this is where you want to start blending and really getting like, you want to, basically what you want to do is, I always like to kind of get rid of like this really awkward area right here and then right here. So taking out the brush that we use with the lighter blue, which the color is Indulge, and we're just gonna literally take it and we're just gonna circle and just really fade it into that shadow that we just did. Okay, so take that same blue and do the same thing. You want to blend it as much as you can and just fade it into, see how it's kind of like fading? And you're gonna start seeing like this really pretty like flow of colors. Get that dark blue that we used again. This one's called Delicious, and just really, this is where you start to see it disappear. See how it just disappears? And now when it comes to the pink, you guys are probably wondering like what you're gonna do with the pink. So same thing, we want to take that pink and just really fade it. This is gonna be an awkward color that you create because you're gonna create something different. But it's okay because in the inner corner, we're gonna go in with some shimmers from the other palette and we're really gonna make it work. And you wanna get it as blended pink as you can. So once you get that all blended, so just take a little bit of that light blue and just kind of tap it. And what this does is that you're just gonna blur out that really weird pink situation. It's all about doing steps. It's all about remembering the steps that you do. Remember, I'm only using 4 colors, and the 4 colors are not probably your idea shades that you want. Now, taking a new brush, you guys, we're gonna get that dark blue and we're gonna really tighten up this shade. All right, you guys, so now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna get a liner. We're gonna go ahead and use the Denim Rebel liner from House Labs. And this liner is like probably the blue that I think it's gonna work the best because I really wanna bring in like that midnight blue moment. So taking that and putting it on the waterline. And there's a part here that I wanna blend out real fast. Very stunning, like, oh, okay. I'm actually very curious on like another shade. Like, I want to know what these look like. You know what? Should we add it? I think we should add a little bit of that shimmer on. I'm actually very curious on this blue. That looks like it's gonna look really cool. Even that pink looks kind of cool too. So let's kind of see what the blue looks like. So I wet the brush a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what this does on the lid. That's actually really pretty. Yeah, it's like a glow. I'm gonna tap some of that green on there. Oh wow, I'm like obsessed. Okay, so I just secretly just tapped some of that green and I'm like really, okay, this shimmer palette is everything. Oh wow, that green like popped it. Okay, so I'm taking some of that pink and now let's just kind of play with it right here. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm definitely changing up this eye. I totally just covered up all the blue, but I think this looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Oh wow, that's so pretty. All right, you guys, so now that we have the liner on, the colors are impeccable. I'm very gagged. I'm very curious on what the Jeffree Star, the Extreme Frost would look like on this. I usually always add this when the colors are pink, green, or blue. Let's just like see what it looks like. So taking a little bit on a brush, we're just gonna tap a little bit right here. Oh, wow, wow. Look at that, like a starry night. I'm gonna pull out the rest. So I got the green and I got the Gag Me blue. So I'm very curious on what these look like. So let's go ahead and tap some of this blue right up here. Oh, wow, look at that. That like literally gave it a little edge. I feel like he needs to make more of these colors. These are probably like my favorite highlights. Like, can we get a gold? Look at that. Okay, now last one not least, let's do the green. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that one color and let's just finally just blend in the edge. Very pretty. All right, you guys, so now let's go ahead and dust off the loose powders, your baking powder. Let's kind of see the overall look. Ooh, I love it. Now is the time for you guys to go back to kind of correct. So I take that blue and I'm just really blending and making that edge seamless, like almost to the point where like you're gonna disappear the liner. All right, you guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna pluck on some lashes. I'm gonna get a little lip on and get the full wig. And let's see the final look for this P.LOUISE sandwich eye. I'll be right back. We did it. I had so much fun. P.LOUISE sickening. I don't even, you know what? It's too hot. And it's too fucking hot to put on some shirts today. So I just, you know what? The wig is literally what you guys are all just gonna get. I'm not putting on no dress. I'm not putting on no shirt. The wig is the wig. You know what? I had fun. Now let's kind of go over what I just did. This sickening. I mean, this eye is not my typical eye that I would actually do all the time on a regular basis. Now, if you guys are like makeup collectors and you guys just want to try new things, this palette is probably for you, but I personally don't think that this palette is going to be like your everyday person, because usually like when it comes to like palettes, I feel like palettes that are everyday has a lot of neutrals and browns and things like that that you can wear all the time. Like, I think this is a very, you know what I call these eyes? Like, these are like the Instagram eyes. Like, these are like photography eyes. You wear it for pictures or if you want to go out a little bit. But honestly, I had so much fun doing this, and it was about time for me to play with this palette because I was so curious on this sandwich palette from P.LOUISE. If you guys want to shop on P.LOUISE on Instagram, you guys can definitely use my code to save off money as well. Now, I religiously love their bases, so if you guys need some bases, check them out. But in the meantime, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go take some selfies. I know you guys are also waiting on who is the winner for the giveaway. I'm gonna give it another few days and then I'm gonna announce it. So if you guys have not checked out the giveaway, please check it out on my previous video. But in the meantime, I love you guys so much and I hope you guys have been enjoying this video, and I hope you guys got little tips and tricks, because listen, my channel is for the people that want tips and tricks, easy, fast, easy going, and just fun, relatable things that people like to do when it comes to makeup. You know, like, I don't really like to bullshit. I don't really care about, you know, feeding onto negative energy, and that's my channel. It's a positive place for you guys to be and a positive place to play with makeup, and that's just really what it is. And if you guys don't like me, then I'm sorry, you're not the first. But in the meantime, if you guys love me right now, go ahead and take this time to subscribe. And then if you guys are coming back, welcome back. I love you, and I will see you on the next video coming up very soon.